All right, everyone, welcome to day 2 of TikTok Traffic Secrets. So yesterday we went over, how to set up your profile, how to get your bio, how to, add your social links to all your, to your TikTok account. So today we're going to go deep into like how to actually edit a video. And it's actually a really powerful platform. You can do all your editing on TikTok itself. So today's going to be a pretty hands-on training because, I got to show you how to actually do this. So, if you're watching this on a computer, I'd like you to kind of do what I'm doing, kind of follow with me. And then at the end, I'll leave plenty of time for Q&A, and we can do a lot of interactive stuff where you ask me questions on how to do certain things on TikTok, and then we'll kind of go from there. So, all right. So there's 3 ways to create a video, right? There's a slideshow. So you can actually get a slideshow of your pictures. If you already have a bunch of pictures, you can have a cool slideshow where you can add music to it, stuff like that, and then you can add text to it, however you want to do that. So you can do that. Also with a slideshow, you can add videos as well. So, if you have little clips, like, let's just say 5-second clips, you want to add a 5-second clip here and 10-second clip here, you can do that. So the slideshow works with your existing content, like with your existing pictures, your existing videos, stuff like that, all right? Number 2, you can upload a previously filmed video. Now, that's different from a slideshow because what I mean by this is you can, let's just say you uploaded a video on TikTok, and what TikTok allows you to do is it allows you to download the video, and you could actually upload that video another time. And that's what you can do with the second option. This is actually something I do a lot. Let's just say, for example, that day I didn't want to create any content, right? I just, I'd been lazy. I didn't want to create any content, whatever it is, right? So you can actually download a video. Let's just say you did it like a month ago, and you can re-upload it to TikTok, which is really cool. And, that allows you to basically upload videos that you've done in the past. And TikTok actually likes when you do that. So it's something I'll kind of explain here in a little bit, and I'll show you an example. And then the last option here is probably 90–95% of the videos you should be doing, which is native videos filmed within the app. So TikTok wants you to use the app to film your videos. They want you to use their like their text, their music. They want you to use everything that they have to offer, because the more you use their stuff, the more they're going to push out your content to the people you want the videos to be seen. So those are the 3 ways to make videos, and I'll show you kind of how to do that here in a second. Let me go to the next slide here. So there's a few editing videos, or there's a few things you can do pre-production and post-production. So we're going to kind of talk about that. But let me just show you how to do a slideshow first, okay? Because I'm going to show my screen here on my phone. Let me see if I can get it to show. Give me 1 second. So I'm going to show you the slideshow first, okay? So I'm going to show my phone here, and I'm going to go to, let me see if you guys can see that. Let's see. Okay, good. All right, so I'm going to go to TikTok here. And what I mean by slideshow, I already have a video that I did, let's see, I think last week. So this one right here, okay? This one was just kind of a test so I can show you guys. But basically, what a slideshow is, it's just basically pictures, right? So you can probably hear the music in the background. Okay, so it's just a bunch of pictures. Now, if you want to do that, it's pretty easy to do, okay? All you got to do is push the little plus button on the bottom, so you can see the little plus right there, okay? And it's going to come up with this screen here, okay? So what you do to upload a slideshow of pictures is you hit the little upload on the bottom right, okay? So you're going to hit that little upload, the one right here. You can see it says upload. It's going to come up with the pictures in here. So then you just go to image. And then all you do here is just pick the photos you want. So let's just say, I want to do that same slideshow. I want to do, let's just say 10 photos. So we'll do that one here, this one here. You just pick the ones you want. So pretty simple to do. Let me see here. I'm just going to pick those 10. And then at the bottom where it says slideshow 10, that means you have 10 pictures. So you can go ahead and do that. All right. It kind of adds a song for you. Let me take it off real quick. It adds a song for you right away, so don't worry about that too much. But what you can do, hold on. Okay, so yeah, now you can go ahead and upload that photo or that video. Well, it becomes a video, right? It's a bunch of photos, but it becomes a video. So that's one thing you can do. Now I'm going to show you real quick how to do a video slideshow, which is pretty much the same thing, but I'll show you anyways. So I'm gonna get out of that. Same thing, so you're gonna go back, I'm gonna go back to my main screen here. You're just gonna hit the little black plus at the bottom, okay? Same thing here, you're gonna go to upload on the bottom right, you can see that. Okay, and then instead of images, see where it says videos and images, now you can choose, you know, as long as it's up to a minute, you can go ahead and choose, you know, as many videos as you want, as long as it doesn't exceed a minute, all right? So let's just say I wanna, you know, upload this video right here, and I wanna mix that with this video right here, okay? It's totally random, but I'm just kind of showing you how it works, okay? Okay, so then you can go ahead and just hit next, and then it'll upload those two videos together. Okay, so that's just a slideshow. This is kind of an easy way to do, you know, if you're not comfortable of doing video yet, this is a good way to kind of start figuring out how the app works, because obviously it's pretty easy to just throw you know, slideshows up and then add music to it, right? That's pretty easy to do. So that's one way you can do it, all right? The next way you can do it is, remember I said you can upload old videos, right? So what I mean by that is, let me see, let me go to an old one here. So I created this video like 3 months ago, and then I reposted it. I actually got more views the second time. I don't see, hold on. Can you guys see everything? Okay. I had a comment saying they're not seeing the screen here. Okay, so all right, so let me just keep going here. So I just want to show you something that's kind of cool, all right? So this video here, let me see if I can find it. Sorry, let me look for it. Okay, we'll look at that at the end here. I see some questions coming in about that. So you guys don't see the upload on the bottom right? You guys don't see this here? Also, remember I told you that once you get 1,000 followers, you'll be able to go live. So you can see here, it unlocks the feature at the bottom. So you have the 15-second, 60-second. So if you want to do a 15-second video, you'll have to, you know, hit 15 seconds, but you can also slide to the right and hit the 60-second if you want to do like a longer tail or a longer video there. And then also there's also templated right here. If you go to templates, there's templated ways you can make videos. So like there's a morph. So for example, if we want to do like a morph, go through here, and let's just say I want to pick like 3 photos here. Let me just pick 3 random photos. I don't know. So it'll do like a morph type video. So it's kind of cool. There's some cool templates in there. All right. Okay, so those are the templates right there. And then remember I said that once you get 1,000 followers, that you'll have the ability to go live. So you'll see, yeah, I can go live right there. And what's cool about live is you can actually get a lot of people on your live, which is really, really cool. But remember, you only get that at 1,000 followers, which we talked about yesterday. That's going to be phase 2 of this whole of how everything works. Okay, so let me share my screen again, and I just want to make sure I don't forget anything, because there's a lot that goes into the editing. Okay, so we talked about the slideshow, we talked about the pictures, the videos. Remember I talked about you can upload previously filmed videos. I'll kind of go into that more here in a little bit. But this is what I really want to talk about here, is the native videos filmed inside the app. Okay, there's so much you can do with the editing. So I'm going to try to show you as much as I can. There's a lot that goes into it. There's a lot you can do pre-production and post-production. Now, I don't want to scare you because there is a lot you can do, but I just want to show you the possibilities. I use like 10% of these features, and I still get like, you know, hundreds of thousands of views on my videos. All right. So don't get overwhelmed with all these things. I just want to let you guys know that there is a lot you can do with everything. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and we'll kind of go through. Let me see. And then I will do Q&A at the end, but I just want to make sure. Yeah, I'll do Q&A at the end. So just hold your questions for the end, guys. Okay. So let me see here. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to talk about pre-production first, all right? I'm going to try to show you all the things you can do, all right? So I'm going to kind of talk about them in the slide here. So there's a bunch of effects you can do. There's like this raindrop effect, this laser effect. There's so many effects. I'm not going to talk about them all. but I'm going to show you like a few of them. Okay. Also, there's a green screen effect. This is actually really, really cool. Okay. This is something that they just rolled out. What it is you can actually have a photo in the background. It could be any photo you want, like it can be a screenshot. It could be a photo of you in the mountains. This is actually a really, really cool feature that TikTok rolled out. And I'm going to show you exactly how the green screen works. I actually use a lot of this in my business. All right. Also, there's the templates, which I kind of showed you already, like the more future stuff like that. I'll kind of go through that again. There's beauty mode, which it just makes you look better, basically. And then there's filters. There's a bunch of filters you can add. Pre-production, and then there's speed pre-production, and then jump cut timer. The jump cut timer is actually really, really critical. I'm going to show you exactly how that works. So I'm just going to share my screen, and then we'll go from there. All right. All right. Let me unshare this. Okay. I'm going to go back to TikTok now. And we're going to go into the pre-production mode. All right. So if I go to the plus again, all right, I'm going to choose let's just do the 60 seconds. Okay. For now, you don't have to go 60 seconds, but I'm just going to choose that for now. All right. So I'm just going to do a test video. All right. So give me 1 second. What's going on, everybody? I'm doing a test video for TikTok, and I'm going to do all the editing in this video. Check out this text right here. Okay. All right. So I just filmed the video. If it doesn't make sense, sorry about that. I'm going to show you how this works. Okay. Now what you can do, all right, is you can add effects inside of this. Okay. So let me just show you the things you can do. So at the bottom left, okay, you can see where it says effects. Okay. So you can add certain things like there's bling mode. You see that where it says bling? You can hit that and it's going to make you bling, basically. Do you see the little stars? That's bling mode. Okay. Now like I said, there's hundreds of features here. Okay. I'm just going to show you the ones that I typically use. All right. So what I like using is this green screen right here. Do you see where it has the photo? Right. Let me see here. Right on the left of bling. Okay. Right on the left of bling, there's this little camera with the arrow. Okay, that's going to be this green screen. I love the green screen because what it does is it puts a background behind you. Okay, and this could be I usually do just photos that I screenshotted on my phone. Okay, so for example, if I wanted to get people to my YouTube channel, I would basically be like, hey guys, I just created a video on how I made my first $10,000 doing affiliate marketing, right? And then I'm like, okay, go to that photo right there, right? Go to this link right here, and it'll take you there, right? So I love the green screen because this gives you the ability to put you in any like photo, okay, which is really, really cool. Okay, so let me go to another example of the green screen. Let me see if I can find one. Like, let's see. Another one here I'll do is like, once you get the link in your bio, like, hey guys, if you want to go to my product, just go to my profile and then click the link in my bio, right? So then I know I'm telling them exactly where I want them to go, right? Or if I want them to go to my YouTube or Instagram, I'm like, go to my profile and click that button right there, right? That's gonna tell them what to do, right? That's why I love the green screen. This is like my favorite one to use, all right? So let me see what else you can do. You can literally do any photo you want in here, okay? Let's just say I want to do one of me at the beach, right? So, here's me and my wife at the beach, right? Hey guys, what's going on? It's just a cool background, right? So you can use this to your advantage to whatever it is you have. If you're trying to like show off, a screenshot of something you did or a client review, right? If maybe someone said something on Facebook and you want to like show it off, right? Like, hey, look at this comment someone said on Facebook of my business, right? So this green screen is one of my favorite features to use. I really, really like this one, okay? So this is like the one I use the most. Let me show an example of one of the green screens I did, okay? So this one I actually just made right before the this class started, okay? This is just showing an income proof of one of my accounts here. Did you know I made almost $8,000 in the last 4 weeks just by using TikTok? Okay, so it's a screenshot of my merchant account, right? But what I'm trying to do is I'm showing the proof, but it's a green screen of just the picture I took, right? So it's really, really cool. Also, what I want you to notice is the disappearing text, okay? So you can see where it says I made 7,000 using TikTok. Watch how this disappears. Okay, so that is something that's really important to understand is how you do disappearing text. Okay, that's going to be post-production, but I want to talk about pre-production before we get into that. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to my video, and then what I want to do is I want to show you a few more effects here. Remember I talked about the raindrop effect? So let me see if I can find it here. Right, see where it says raindrop on the left middle, okay? So basically with every effect, it tells you what to do. See where it says stretch out your hands? So I can go here, let me see. I can stretch out my hands. Oops. Sometimes it's hard to get. There we go. See how you can do certain cool things? Okay, so that's the raindrop effect. I'm not going to go through all of them. I'm just going to go through some examples. All I want to show you is that there's so many things you can do here, okay? So this is all pre-production too. So, you know, let me see if I can find, so obviously there's filters here. Oops. Right here, it's like, it says move your head. So it does certain things, right? Like there's certain effects that it'll do. There's a shake effect. Okay, all I'm trying to show you is that there's so many effects you can add to your videos and you can get really creative with it, okay? All right, so the next thing is beauty mode. See where it says beauty mode on the top right? Okay, there's flip, speed, and then beauty mode, okay? This just makes you look better. I usually keep that on. It makes you, it just makes you look better. I usually keep that on there. So that's beauty mode off. All right, but anyways, that's beauty mode. Another thing you can do is the filters right under that. So there's pre-production filters. So you can see that it changes the way I look, okay? And there's a ton of filters you can use, okay? Now, filters and effect are different, okay? Filters just make the video look different. Effects actually change the video completely, right? So if I go down to the bottom left where it says effects, you can see there's, like I said, there's tons of effects, right? There's new effects. They come out with new effects every single day. So, you know, I would just pick like 2 or 3 that you really like and just implement that in your videos, all right? All right, but I'm not gonna do any effects right now. I'm just gonna go to 0, no effects for now, just so I can show you everything you can do post-production, okay? Let's see. Oh, yeah, okay. Here's one thing that's really, really important to do, okay? There's this timer right here, okay? This is actually really, really cool, okay? So see how it says timer, okay? Right there on the bottom, or the middle right, okay, where it says timer 3 seconds, okay? Okay, I'm gonna click that button here. And what you can do here, this is actually really important. I actually didn't learn this till later. Let's just say, you know, you don't have anyone to film the video for you and you don't want to hold it out and you want to put it on a stand. What you can do here is you can, let's just say you want to do, you know, like 3 seconds of filming here, and then you want it to cut it for you, right? So let's just say I put my phone down and I hit start shooting. It's actually going to film for me, okay? Let me see here. So I'm going to hit start. It's going to be a 3-second timer. It's going to only film for 2 seconds, okay? Okay, it filmed for 2 seconds. Now I can cut it again, all right? So I can go back to timer right here. Let's just say I want to film for the next 5 seconds, right? So then I click, you know, I want it to film to 6 seconds. Now you would only want to do this if like you had your phone on a stand or something and you know, you want to be totally hands off. This is actually really powerful because now you can set it. Let's just say you set it on a stand. You hit start shooting, it's gonna be 3 seconds, get in position, and then you start filming for the 5 seconds or whatever it is, okay? So you can see it just cut it twice, okay? Now, that's really important to understand is this timer, okay? So top right middle, you can see right there, okay? And then also you can have a timer set for 10 seconds. See, there's a 10-second and a 3-second as well. All right, so that's the timer. Let me see what else. I don't want to forget anything here. Of course, you can flip the screen. So the top right, you can flip it where it's, you know, now you're filming the other camera, which, you know, if you don't want to do a selfie mode, you can do the other way. So that's all post-production. Let me see. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. I know you can do, let me see. Let's see. Okay, I think that's about it. I think that's the most important thing here, okay? So let me just finish out this video and I'm gonna show you what we do in post-production, okay? This is a test video. I'm gonna be doing a whole series on this video So yeah. Okay, so that was just a test. I just wanted to. So this is all post pre-production. Once the pre-production is done, you just hit the red check mark on the bottom right. Okay. Now we're in post-production here. Okay, this is where we actually make the video. So I'm gonna go back to my slideshow here. Okay, so we talked about the effects. Remember, there's a lot of effects you can do. They talked about the green screen. We talked about templates. We talked about beauty mode. We talked about filters and the jump cut timer, which is probably one of the most important things here is the jump cut timer, okay? Let me just add one more thing to this green screen. I wanna add one more thing to this pre-production so I can go ahead and show you something really cool you can do in post-production. Okay, let me add that real quick. Let me go back to my phone and add that. Give me 1 second. Let's see here. Bear with me here. I'm trying to, okay, here we go. Okay, cool. All right, so now we're gonna go into post-production. So now that you filmed your video, right? You added the effects you wanted. You did the green screen. You added all the links you wanted as far as like your, if you wanted to do a green screen, stuff like that. You did all that. Now with the post-production, it's even more powerful. Now you can add stickers. You can add disappearing text. You can add emojis. You can add polls. You can adjust the clips, which is what I really want to show you. And then you could add effects and transitions, okay? So there's a lot you can do here. So I'm going to try to go through this as detailed as possible, okay? So I'm just gonna go back to my phone. I'm gonna show you how this works, okay? So let me get out of here. Okay, so now let me share my phone again. Okay, so obviously this is the video I filmed. It's gonna, it's gonna kind of go through until you edit it, okay? So it's gonna do the same thing the whole time. So hopefully it isn't too annoying. But basically what I want to show you here is all the things you can do, all right? This is probably, this is where you want to spend your most time. So you can see I added the green screen in there. Now the first thing I want to show you is you can adjust clips, which is really cool. Let's just say I want to adjust a clip, right? I want to put a certain clip in front of another clip, right? So like, let's just say this clip right here, okay? Let's just say I want to put that in the front. Let's just for an example, all right? So what you can do, and let me show you how I got there real quick. Let me go to keep. So on the top right, you see where it says filters and then adjust clips right under that. So top right, you'll see adjust clips, okay? So with this, what you can do is you can move clips around, right? So you can move this, you would just hold that, see I'm moving this one right here on the bottom right. Okay, I can move that to the front now if I wanted to. Now that's gonna be the first part of my video if I wanted to do that, all right? So it's really powerful because if you wanna do a lot of jump cuts and you mess up a lot, you can go back and edit a video, which is really cool, okay? Another thing you could do is you can actually edit every single clip. For example, if I go to the one on the right here, the one that says 6.6 seconds, okay? I can edit that single clip how I want. See, I can cut anything I want out. Okay, just really easy to do with your fingers. Okay, just like that. Okay, let's just say I want to cut that out. Now it's 5.5 seconds, right? Instead of 6.3 or whatever it was. Let's just say I want to edit the 3.6 second one right there. Okay, it's 3.6. Now I want to edit it down. Of course, I can play it if I want. Okay, and now that's edited. Okay, all right. So I'm going to move this one clip back over here. All you do to move a clip is just hold it on the bottom right with your thumb and then just move it just like I'm doing now, okay? I know you can't see my thumb, but that's what I'm doing is just I'm moving that, okay? All right, so now what I wanna show you is all the cool things you can do here, okay? So I'm gonna go to filters here, okay? So this is actually the same thing as the pre-production, so you can actually change it on the post-production as well. Okay, just to let you guys know. So that's just something you can add pre and post, okay? All right, so the next thing you can add is stickers. So on the bottom, see where it says stickers? You can actually spice up your video a lot. So you can add like, let's just say I wanna add like a emoji, right? So let's just say I wanna add an arrow or something like that. So you can just type an arrow right there, and you can like point at some, you can literally just move this however you want. You know, you can, let's just say I want to talk about the microphone, right? So let's talk about the microphone. But what I can do now is you can actually have that disappear. So what you do is you click on the sticker and then you hit set duration, okay? So let's just say I want this just to show up for the first 1 second. Let's just say, for example, I'm talking about my video in this, or I'm talking about the microphone in this video, right? So let's just say I want to point at this, right? That's what I'm talking about, just for an example. So what I can do is I can clip this for only like the first 2 seconds and then it'll disappear, right? So watch this. So it's going to disappear right now. Yep. Okay. So that disappears. So you can add that in the beginning. Now, another thing is you can add disappearing text. Okay. So for example, if you want to spice it up so people have more of an ability to watch your video so they know exactly what the video is. So let's just say the video is about, let's just do an example. The best microphone on Amazon. This is a total, I'm literally just making this up. Okay. So this is just a text here. Okay. You can hit see the little A right there. You can make it bold. I usually like to make mine bold and easy to see. Okay. So let's just say I want to add that text here. You can make this smaller, bigger. But what I like to do is I like to do a lot of disappearing text. Okay. So I'm going to click the actual text. Okay. Hold on real quick. I'm going to click the actual text here. It won't let me. Hold on. No, let me do that again. Best microphone on Amazon. Okay. So what I want to do here is you can click the text and then see where it says set duration. You can actually set that to disappear, right? So if I go, you know, this is going to be the whole video if you want it there. But for the most part, you just want like your hook in the beginning, right? Like this is like why people should watch your video, right? So best microphone on Amazon. See? And that's going to disappear. See that? Okay, so then you can add, you know, you can add another disappearing text, right? So you can do like, let me see here. Number 1 is the Yeti microphone. This is, I'm just totally making this up. Microphone. Okay. You can change the colors there. You can add that at the top. So what I like to do is you know, set duration. I usually will set it right after the hook. See, you'll see the white one disappear. So I do it right when it disappears. Okay, then you can do that. Okay, so now you can kind of see best microphone on Amazon. Number 1, Yeti microphone. And then let's just do another one. Number 2. I have no idea what another one is. Whatever microphone. Sorry. Weird example, I know, but I think you guys get the point. So that's number 2. Now we'll want to set this after number 1. So see how you can see the purple one there. I usually like to do it right when it disappears, right there. Okay. Just like that. Okay. And then the reason why I do the green screen watch, you'll see at the end here. Okay. So number 1 microphone, number 2, the second one, you do a number 3, number 4, whatever your video you're doing. And then at the end, I'm like, okay, go to this link right here. And that's why I like doing the green screen. Okay. So that's the things you can do. Now I want to show you some effects you can add to this video to even spice it up even more. Now I think the most important thing with what I just showed you is the disappearing text. I think that's going to be probably one of the most important things because with the disappearing text, it tells the audience what your video is about. It engages them even more. Okay, so that's a lot of things I do. Now the effects here. Okay, so let me just show you how I got to effects. So on the bottom where it says sounds, right on the bottom left, you'll see effects there. Okay, so you're gonna click on that, and now we can add certain effects to our video. Let me get some water real quick. Okay, so in here, if I go to effects here, you can add visual effects. So let's just say I want to add, so you can see all the different effects here. Okay, a lot of different things you can add to the video. Now this is different from like filters. Okay, this actually adds like cool things to your video. So for example, let's just say you want to add, and they always add stuff to this. like this cool sway feature. You can like hold that, it'll kind of do that. Let's see here what else we can add. We can do a zoom. See? Okay, so those are the visuals. So you'll see at the bottom left where it says visual. Now, if you go to effects, you can actually add other stuff, like you can add a triple screen, right? So you can add a triple screen if you want. You can add a long face if you want. You can add color contacts. Okay, these are visual effects here. Okay, you can add a black pupil. I mean, there's a bunch of things you can do. Okay, I'm not going to do that for now, but yeah, you can do that. Now, if I go to transition, I actually do a lot of transitions in my videos. So I do things like when I first start my video, I'll do something like this, like a vertical. See where it says vertical there? So I'm gonna click vertical. Just kind of spices up the video, right? So like you can do stuff like rotate, you can do circle. I'm just literally just adding random stuff right now, but you can see that you can add a bunch of things, right? So now my video is a lot more spiced up, right? You gotta, this is probably a little bit too much. I just want to show you what you can do, right? So you got the disappearing text, you got the disappearing stickers, you got the visual effects. Let me show you one more thing here is the time. Okay, inside the time, you can actually slow-mo this. You can slow-mo, you can repeat certain sections. So you can see, like if I slow-mo this section here, it's gonna slow-mo that first part, and then you can increase that if you want. Okay, probably wouldn't want to do that too much, but you can, like if you're doing, if you're doing slow-mo type videos. I'm going to get rid of that. You can reverse it so you can go backwards if you need to go backwards. So that's pretty cool to do. And that's it. That's pretty much like everything you need to know about the editing part of it. Now, the most important part here is adding like a sound, okay? So what you do to add a sound is you go to the bottom left where it says sound, okay? Now, it's really important to add a sound because you got to think about it like this, right? So TikTok is actually trying to help artists grow their music accounts, right? So, these artists are paying TikTok to put their music on. So if you're using the trending, the new music, the new releases, TikTok is actually going to show your videos out to more people. So I always recommend adding a song, okay? Even if you don't play it very high, I would still add a song. I'm going to show you how to do this, okay? So what you do, again, is you go to the bottom left here, you hit sounds, right? So I'm going to start over again. You go to sounds, and then it's going to give you some recommendations. What I always like to do is just go to more. See that where it says more right here. Okay, so it's going to give you some sounds already. So it's going to give you some things you can, there's like trending, there's new music, there's funky, electronic, rock, hip hop, right? There's all kinds of stuff, right? What I'd usually like to go is to trending. And you can add some of these songs here. Okay, so for example, let's just say, I'm just going to pick a random song here. Let's pick God's Country. I like that song. Okay, so now it adds a song. Okay, so now, so what is what I want to show you here though, okay, is you can have the music all the way up, or you can have it like lower, okay? But obviously I'm talking, right? So we don't want to like, you don't want the music to be over my voice. So what I would do here is my original sound is me talking, right? So you can't hear it because I have it muted right now, but basically this is me talking. And then let's just say I want to add a sound to that. So now, the music's low and then I'm talking. You can't hear me talking because I muted myself on my phone, but basically, you'll be able to hear me talk, but you can also hear the sound in the background. Now you do this more for TikTok, okay? This is more so you can promote other people's music, and that TikTok's gonna put your videos out to more people, okay? So now that that's done, you can go ahead and go hit next, and you can actually post your video here, okay? So once you post your video, it'll obviously post your account. I just want to show you a few things before I post it. Let me just go back one more time. Let's just say you forgot to do something. You can go to hit back on your phone, bottom right there, the little arrow that goes back. Okay. There's a few things you can add here. If you go to the voice effects right here on the top right middle, you can add like certain effects to your sound. Okay. So Kind of weird, but you can add like funny effects on your sounds if you wanted to do that. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and post this video. Okay. So here's the actual description of the video. Now I'm not going to go too much in the algorithm yet. That's going to be more for tomorrow. But, you know, let's just say, you know, you have a caption here, you know, best microphone to buy on Amazon. Okay. You have 150 characters, I believe, here. Now, what I typically like to do here is add hashtags here. So best microphone, best microphone, right? And you can just add as many hashtags as you can, right? I'm not going to do that now. I'm just going to, we'll go more into that tomorrow. I just want to show you that you can, okay? You could also tag people. So let's just say I want to tag my wife in here as my wife's account. I can tag her. Just kind of like Instagram, okay? It's going to be similar to that. Now, what I usually like to do is, you know, as far as videos, you know, I'd like to do public, you know, because this is a business account. So I would typically do public for everything. And then I allow comments, I allow duet, and I always at least have those two checked, okay? And what allow duet means is people can actually duet your videos, and I'll show you how that works here in a little bit, okay? It's actually powerful because if people duet your videos, TikTok's gonna show it to more people. It's a way of sharing your videos, okay? Now, save to device here, you can check that if you want. It's just gonna save your video, okay? I typically, you can save it even if you don't click that, so I just take that off. It doesn't really matter. Now, what you can do here, okay, so there's the post on the bottom right. On the bottom left, there's draft, okay? Draft is really, really powerful, okay? Because with draft, you can actually draft the whole video. Oops, sorry about that, guys. You can actually draft the whole video using, you know, let's just say you want to batch film your videos for the whole day. You can go to draft, and now see my video is there, the one I just, you know, created for you guys. You see that? So that video, I can go, if I click that video, remember I just created this video here just now, I can click that and just post it. So what you can do, which is really powerful, is you can go and you can make like let's just say 10 to 50 videos in an hour or 2 hours. You can draft all your videos, and there you have all your videos done for the whole week, which is really, really powerful. So let me go. I do want to show you how the draft looks, just so you understand what that looks like. Or I'm sorry, the duet. I know I'm going over a lot. We're going to do a lot of Q&A at the end here, so I'll keep that open. But let me just show you what duet looks like. Let me see. For example, okay, my wife did this video on the right. So what duet means is I can actually make a video of me kind of like reacting to the video, okay? And this video right here, you can see if I go to my analytics, so the little 3 dots on the bottom right, analytics, remember I showed you that yesterday? This video that I duetted, it's not even my video, I got 217,000 views, which is insane, okay? So that's just me duetting a video, okay, which is really, really cool. And this is my wife's account. So this actual video she did, I think, got over 1 million views. That was her more popular video. It's actually, it's a funny video she did with my daughter and then me. But anyways, that one I duetted and I got a ton of views, which is really cool. But anyways, we'll go back, and I think, let me go back to my slides, make sure I'm not missing anything, because there's a lot to cover in this one. All right, let me see. Okay, so we went over, okay, obviously the pre-production, we went over post-production. Let me see here. We went over viral sounds and viral music. So obviously you can go, I showed you how to put viral sounds to there, so which is very important. This is how you start growing. This is how you get your videos shown to more people. So I already talked about that. Oh yes, let me talk about custom thumbnails real quick. That's why I have these slides, so I don't forget this stuff. All right, so you can actually add custom thumbnails on your videos. Okay, this is actually really important because as people are going through your profile, remember I talked about yesterday, a lot of people will go to your profile, right? So if let me share my screen again, and let me share what I mean by this. Okay, so like example, my thumbnails are the videos that are, you know, if you're going to my profile, they're the ones that the thumbnails are the ones you can see, right? And then it's going to entice you to click, right? So for example, you know, that one you see there, $100 a day as a teen, step by step. That's a thumbnail. I did that on purpose. I want that to show in the beginning because I know people might click on that, right? That's going to be a way to get people to click, right? If you watch my YouTube training, that you would know that the thumbnail is probably one of the most important parts, right? Because that's the thing that gets them to click through, okay? So you can see all my thumbnails, all my thumbnails are all basically a way to get people to click through. Okay, that's the main thing with my thumbnails. Now, let me just show you how to do that real quick. So I'm going to go back to my draft, the one we actually made together. And on the top right, it's going to hit select cover, okay? So that's one thing I just forgot to mention. So remember, you put the caption, you put all the settings I told you to set. All you do here is just select cover. And you pick the cover you want here, okay? So whatever you want to show right away. So if you want, let's just say this to show, it'll show that. If you want to show that, it'll show the zoom. So let's just say that's like the best part of the video, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and save that. And that's my thumbnail. I can go ahead and post that on there now, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and draft that. I'm not gonna actually post that video, but that's basically how that works, okay? So I'm gonna share my screen again. And I want to make sure I didn't forget anything because there's a lot to cover in the editing part of it. Like I said, there's so much to cover. I can literally do like hours and hours of showing you how to edit, but I just want to show you kind of the basics of it, okay? Like the disappearing text and stuff like that. Okay. All right, and then I did talk about this, so batch filming. So what I like to do is I like to film like 5 to 10 videos in one day or even more than that, whatever I can do in an hour. And then I just hit draft on the bottom left there instead of posting, and then I could go post them later, right? So I talked about that. And this is really cool to do, right? Because you can film all your videos and you can post them, you know, throughout the day. You can you can post them throughout the week. I literally don't spend that much time on TikTok. I literally spend maybe an hour a day, and that'll last me for like 3 or 4 days, which is really, really powerful, okay? So that's why I really like the batch filming, okay? So that's basically everything that I want to talk about today. Your action plan is, you know, there's 3 ways to upload a video. I want you to upload a video using all 3 ways, you know, the slideshow, you know, with the video, and then obviously a native type video. So there's 3 ways you can do it. I want you to start messing with stickers. I want you to add music, transitions, and anything you want to mess with. You know, if you want to mess with an effect, I definitely want you to do that as well. And I want you to draft at least 1 video. That way you can draft it, you know, you create the whole video and then you can draft it and post it later, okay? So this is your action plan for tomorrow. And after that, we're gonna actually go deep into the algorithm. And now how do you actually get into the in front of the right people, right? So now we set up your profile, we know how to edit a video, we know how to upload a video. Now how do we get into the eyes of the right people? How do we start driving traffic to our funnels, our websites, our YouTube, whatever it is we're trying to get them to, right? So with that, do you guys have any Q&A? I know there's a lot to cover, so let me unmute this and we'll do some Q&A. Give me 1 second. All right, I just unmuted you guys. I know there's a lot to cover, so is there any questions on the editing? If I need to go back and share my phone, I can definitely do that. Hopefully that made sense.
I have a question, Jonathan.
Yes.
So just conceptually, where does this stuff go? I mean, it just goes on the TikTok. I mean, the only TikToks I've ever seen are the ones that are on Facebook. So, but there's a whole TikTok place that when you post, it's going to that place, right?
Yeah. So I'll go more deep into that tomorrow when I talk about the algorithm. But basically, it goes onto the TikTok app, right? So, you know, there's, like I said yesterday, there's over almost 2 billion people that have the app right now. And so you have an opportunity to get in front of those people, right? Now, obviously, we want our content to be in front of the right people, and that's what I'm going to show you tomorrow. But right now, I just want you to post videos. It's going to show it to kind of random people that are going to watch your videos right away. But basically, it just shows it to people on the TikTok app, right? And then, you know, I know you were saying you see it on Facebook. That's just people downloading the videos and putting them on Facebook. But it doesn't go to Facebook, Instagram, anything like that unless you do it yourself. So
they're downloading it to their device and then uploading it to Facebook?
Yeah, and that's another thing you can do, right? It's called distribution. That's something I do as well. Like I'll download a video I did on TikTok, I'll put it on my Instagram story, my Facebook story, my Snapchat. That, that's just something I'll do just to get my stuff out there even more. So, yeah. But as far as TikTok, you're gonna get plenty of traffic from TikTok. You get a lot. I mean, you've seen my numbers. Like I had almost 2 million views in the last 28 days. And, like I said, I haven't been on very long. Like I've only been taking this platform seriously for the last 3 months. So,
Wow.
yeah, it's a very powerful platform for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone have any other questions on the editing part of it? Let me go through some of these comments here. Make sure I didn't forget anything. Okay, you asked how do we delete video? Okay, you figured that out. And then when you go live, how much time do you get? I believe you get 24 hours if you want to go live. So it should be plenty of time to go live once you do have that ability. I actually go live a lot with my TikTok because it shows it to a lot of people. So going live is actually really powerful once you have that unlocked.
Would you say 24 hours?
Yeah, you can go up to 24 hours. Yeah. Gary Vee actually did
Wow.
Gary Vee actually did a 24-hour TikTok live where he was doing he was trying to raise money for COVID-19. So he actually did that for 24 hours and
Wow.
raised like millions of dollars. It was pretty crazy, but yeah, I'm sure most people won't go 24 hours.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. Cool. Is there any other questions on the editing? Hopefully that made sense. I know there's a lot that goes into it. I wanted you guys to kind of follow through as I went through it. So, but yeah, there's a lot you do pre-production and then post. You'll kind of learn it as you start using the app. But I didn't learn the full editing part of it like way later. I was just doing very simple videos, which is fine. You can do that, but it's so powerful. You can do so many cuts and edits and transitions, which is really, really cool.
I have a question.
Sure.
Just a general question to everybody that's here. Why do you not have your videos on? I'd really like to see you and meet you and be present with you. So.
What do you mean? Like my TikTok videos, or what do you mean?
Oh, your guests, the guests here. See, one of my students here is Marianne. She has her video on, knowing how important it is to show up in all these Zoom meetings and be present. And hello, Keith. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. So I just encourage There you go, Bobby.
There's
Hi,
everybody.
Bobby. Hi. So good to see you and meet you.
All you had to do was ask, right?
Yay.
Yeah, it's good to meet everyone. For sure. For sure.
I was guilty of multitasking. My bad.
No worries. No worries.
Yeah, multitasking doesn't work for me anymore. So I'm getting older. I lose focus fast. So but I better stay on one thing. Just got a sign on my monitor that says 15 minutes of focus. That's all you can get is 15 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a question. Jonathan.
Sure.
When I tried to upload my pictures, I noticed it only let me upload things that were videos. So that kind of means everything you want to have in here has to be a little short video. Sometimes pictures get recorded like a little live. So you always have to be intentionally making a video to upload it in here.
Well, see, what I recommend doing is making the videos on the platform itself, like a native video, right? That's why I spent the most time on that. The only reason I showed you the slideshows, like, if you are nervous about making a video, like you can add slideshows of pictures. But, I highly recommend that you make the videos on the app itself, because that's where you're going to get the most reach. TikTok wants you to use their platform. They want you to use their editing features, their disappearing text, all that stuff. Once you start using that more, they know you're using that. So they'll show your content to more people because you're using the feature that they gave you, right? They want you to be on their app longer. So I would definitely recommend that you make most of your videos in the platform itself.
Okay.
And how do you get followers? How do you get those 1,000 followers?
Yeah. No, I mean, that's going to be, we're going to talk about that really deep tomorrow where we talk about the algorithm. But basically, okay, the reason why TikTok is so powerful right now is because the organic reach is really high, okay? Meaning back in 2012 when Instagram first started, you would post a picture and you would get, you know, hundreds and hundreds of followers. That's not the case anymore. Now you have to pay to play. You have to pay to get, you know, to run Instagram ads, Facebook ads. Right now, TikTok is just starting out. So, you know, they reward people by, you know, using the platform in the beginning, right? And they give you a ton of followers, they give you a ton of traffic, a ton of views, because you're the first ones using the app, right? Of course, I don't think this will be forever. I think later, you know, a couple years, 5 years down the road, it's going to be a platform like Instagram where it's going to be a lot harder to grow, right? So that's kind of why right now is a really good time to grow your following on TikTok. I mean, you saw my account, I grew to almost 40,000 in, you know, a few months, right? 3 or 4 months, which is pretty good, right? In Instagram, that's almost impossible. So
You're going to tell us how to do that tomorrow?
I'm going to show you how the algorithm works, right? Because I want your videos to be shown to the right people, right? So that's going to be the most important part. How to get your videos shown to the people that actually want to watch your content, who are going to engage with that. And that's going to be tomorrow. Yeah. So today was just more about editing, how to get your videos to look good. And tomorrow we'll get to how to actually get in front of the right people and get the followers you're looking for. So yeah.
Now, let me ask you this though. What is the age group that's really using TikTok? Did you mention that yesterday?
No, yeah. I mean, when it first started, it was younger demographic, but right now it's slowly going to older demographic, people that are willing to buy. I mean, I'm not sure if you've seen any of my videos, but you know, just with TikTok alone, you know, I was able to do, you know, $10,000 in affiliate sales in a week, right? And that was just using TikTok. And so it's a really, really powerful platform. And a lot of these people were buying, you know, $1,000, $2,000 products that I promote. So there's definitely buyers on there. I know a lot of people were kind of saying, you know, there's just kids on there, 10-year-olds, 13-year-olds. Yeah, there's a ton of kids on there, but there's also a ton of people that are willing to buy. They're there to consume information. So, you know, TikTok's definitely not something you want to just put on the side. It's been growing my business like crazy. I can even show you proof, but I have anywhere between 50 to 100 leads a day, email leads using TikTok. It's just pretty powerful.
Wow. Stacy, you're so pretty. Bobby has a question.
All right, picture perfect. Jonathan, so are you going to show us how to also get leads, or how does that tie into the training now? Because I was like RV, I was thinking, okay, TikTok, because I was going to do a text. I got a 12-year-old granddaughter who actually comes in my office and says, Papa, you know, do this for me. So she's got me doing these dances and stuff with her, right, for her little TikTok stuff. So I think I can leverage her information for some of this stuff, but I thought it was mainly for a younger group. So I was kind of questioning, you know, how effective would this be? Because I'm an insurance advisor, right?
Yeah.
So we don't do insurance for 12-year-olds. At least we don't engage them. Right. So if I'm engaging someone of our age, exactly. I mean, if I'm engaging somebody of our age, how does TikTok help me? Is it just a thing where I could possibly find some video footage from the 1960s or 70s and throw it up there, and they go, "Oh, I remember that." I get all nostalgic, and then they click on my stuff. Is that how it works?
I mean, basically, so if you remember yesterday, we talked about phase one, right? Phase one.
I missed it yesterday, man. It was my bad. I got the time.
Oh, no worries, no worries. Yeah, you'll definitely want to watch the replay then, because I talk about phase one is all about trying to get to that 1,000 followers, because once you get to 1,000 followers, you have the ability to unlock the link in your bio. Okay, let me just share my screen real quick, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So the way I monetize, right, is I'm an affiliate marketer. So what I do is I promote certain products. So if I go to my TikTok, the main goal is to drive people to this link right here. Okay, so you can see here, there's a link that right here. Okay, so it says start here, and it's going to take them to this link here. Now, I kind of hacked the system a little bit. Now I have multiple links, right? I have you know, my first link here. I have my second link here. Third, I have like a ton of links, right? So this is something that I created myself. So this is something I was actually going to talk about day 3, where I'm actually going to give you this. It's basically a funnel that I used, and all you got to do is basically change out the links, change out your picture. Is that something you guys would want?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Let me see here. Let me see if I can get it for you guys. Give me 1 second. I was going to talk about that tomorrow, but if you guys want it now, we'll definitely make it happen. Give me 1 second.
I've got like a hard stop in 2 minutes, so I won't be here for anything longer than the top of the hour.
No, I'm just going to, it's just the link. Let me just grab it for you guys. I'll send it to you guys and then we'll go from there. Hold on. I was going to give it to you tomorrow, but if you want it now, we'll go ahead and just throw it in there. But basically I use, this is a ClickFunnels share funnel. So it'll pretty much upload into your ClickFunnels account. If you don't have one, you can create one if you wanted to use this. And basically what it does is it gives you the ability to put like a ton of links inside of there, right? So like I said, I was going to go more deep into that tomorrow because I know we're running on time. But I'll just add this in here. I'll go over it tomorrow, right? How I get people to that link. The main goal for me is to get people to that link where it's then, okay, now I have this offer, this offer, this offer, stuff like that, right? I have multiple offers. So let me just add this in here in the chat. Did you guys get the link?
Yep.
Got it.
Okay, and then if you have ClickFunnels, it's going to import that straight into your account. If you don't, you'll have to create an account. But yeah, this is basically my exact same funnel I use. Let me just show you real quick how it works. I got a few minutes here.
You have to have ClickFunnels in order to do what you did.
For that specific one, yes. So I'll show you how it works because it's actually pretty powerful. And like I said, I use this to get anywhere between 50 to 100 leads a day, which is pretty insane for free, right? So this is how it looks. Okay, so once you download it, it's going to look like this. And then all you do is edit page here. And this is going to be more of a ClickFunnels training, but I'll show you real quick how this works. Let's see. So now, see, it's going to all these links here. So if you want to change out that photo, all you do is click this and change it out to whatever photo you want. You'd probably want a photo of yourself. So you would change that out. You would add a little headline here, what you do, insurance agent or whatever you're doing, right? Public speaking. And then you have your different links here, right? So, insurance free guide, right? 101, whatever. Join my free group of insurance agents, right? Something like that. So you can see I have all my links in here, right? So I'm not just driving them to one link. I'm driving them to multiple links. And I'll show you some more proof here, which is just insane. All right. This is just the last few days. I've had over 500 people. Let me actually refresh this. This is just this morning. I've had over, oh, wow. Yeah. So over the last 3 days, look at that. Using TikTok, over 636 people go to that link. Okay. And then the link I had before that, over 15,000 people. And out of that, I get about 30% opt-ins. So, around 5,000 leads just with this.
Wow.
Okay. So, yeah, very powerful. Like I said, I've been using this to grow my business like crazy, and I want you guys to have that. So for years, and this is something I use to, I drive them to that link. You can fill that out with any links that you want. You're trying to promote your website, your YouTube channel, whatever it is, right? That's the goal, is to get them on your email list, right? So anyways, I think that's it for today, unless you guys have any other questions. I'll dive more into that tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Yes. And tomorrow we'll go into the algorithm. Tomorrow will be really fun. We'll go into the actual, how the algorithm works, how to get in front of the right people, stuff like that. So you guys have a great day, and thanks for coming on, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Okay,
All
thanks.
right. Take care, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, Marianne.
Thank you. Bye-bye.